Right, okay, Chandan. Well, thanks very much for spending the time talking to me this evening at the new Passat launch. As we said, we've had a very good start to 2012, both globally and regionally. At the end of quarter one, Volkswagen sales are up nearly 10%, at just over 2 million units worldwide. And here we've seen a very strong performance in the region. At the end of Q1, we're over 70% growth year on year. So,
Can I interrupt you here?
of course.
This 70% growth, what would you attribute it to? Is it recovery, or is it genuine growth in terms of more and more people are coming to the brand?
Well, I think obviously as the sales have grown, yes, more people are coming to the brand. We've been lucky that we've had the new Jetta that we launched the middle of last year, which has obviously helped us increase sales. But we've also seen demand grow on our other products as well, the Touareg, the Golf, the CC, the EOS, all the other vehicles that we've seen good growth in, Tiguan as well, of course.
Given the current lineup, a mix of new and old models, some models are going to be replaced. Is the product mix going to be the same, or are we going to be looking at some additions in future?
Well, I think what we've got some significant new models coming into the range that we haven't had in the region for some time. We're just launching now the new Passat sedan, which has not been in the region for some time and never been in the region in terms of the size of the vehicle that we have now, in terms of the overall dimensions of the vehicle, the 2.5 5-cylinder engine. We're also bringing out the new Polo sedan, which will come out at the back end of this year in Q4, which again has not been in the region ever as a sedan, but certainly even as a hatchback not for some time. And of course, we've only now just had the first 12 months of the Jetta in the market, and going into 2013, we have even more stuff coming with the new Golf 7.
What was the reason that the Passat, you're bringing the Passat, it's actually a very crowded segment. You have the Camry, you have the Accord, you have the Korean twins, the Sonatas, and the Optimus. What makes you so confident that the Passat will actually break into this segment?
Well, I think you'd probably be able to better answer that question than I. You've driven the car today. What do you think?
Well, I think it stands a fair chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is why what we see is that segment represents a significant opportunity in the market. Up until now, we haven't had a vehicle that can really stand up strongly against the competition. With a 2.5 5-cylinder engine, we have a unique opportunity against the main Japanese competition. The size, the space, spaciousness, all of the innovations that are in the new Passat will give us a great advantage. And as I said this morning, what we've got now, we've got the Jetta sedan, we will have the Polo sedan, and we'll have the Passat sedan. So we will have a massive, strong, very new lineup in the key sedan markets that will help us open new doors into the fleet market, which is obviously a significant part of the market that we want to get into as a volume player.
Okay, considering that you're going to be tapping the new segments and fleet and retail.
Yes.
What are your targets? What are your aspirations in terms of numbers for the coming year?
Well, I think what we're looking at this year, we're looking at pushing up to 15,000 units this year, and we want to grow significantly, up 50% growth next year, because we will have a full year of the Passat, full year of the Golf, of the new Golf, a full year of the new Polo, and the continuation of the Jetta, and of course the Touareg, the facelifted CC, etc., etc. So we can see significant growth in 2013 also.
Are performance models going to play a role in, like the S and RS, the badge cars?
I think what we want to have is, yes, we want to get into volume player, but we also need to have iconic vehicles. And Volkswagen is very unique in the fact that it has got extremely well-known and highly popular sporty models like the Golf GTI, the Golf R, the Scirocco R, and of course the ubiquitous Beetle that we hope to be able to bring into the region in some way in the near future.
Is that really planned to get the Beetle?
Yes.
It is. Well, that should be great.
Yes.
Okay, last but not the least, what would you say are the strongest markets in Middle East right now? And because you are involved with dealer development and
Yes,
all that,
yes.
so what are the markets you really have to work hard for?
Well, I think what we've got, we've got 12 partners in the region, and they are all working extremely hard to develop their own markets. We've seen some significant developments going on in all of our markets because the dealers see now the credibility of a volume opportunity with Volkswagen. We've got the vehicles, we have the pricing positioning. We now have got to make sure that we exploit the opportunity, and this will only be done with improving the network coverage, the skills of the staff that are involved in that, in sales and in after sales. And this is going to be, watch this space.
So we could expect some improvement in after sales.
Well, we have to. You can't grow sales unless you're also growing after sales, and I think this is very, very important that one goes hand in hand.
The last bit which goes with ownership is when the old models go out, we look at pre-owned cars.
Yes.
Is this part of a business you guys are looking
absolutely. I mean, we have a global brand with used cars, which is called Das Welt Auto, and we are in the process of now just about to introduce this as a concept into our pilot market in the UAE, and then we will roll it out to the region. And it is, a set of standards and specifications that used cars need to be a certain age, certain checks are done, certain warranty conditions are met, and what we will see is that we can add extra value and then broaden the appeal of Volkswagen to customers that may not necessarily be considering it at the moment, and reduce the entry point to the Volkswagen franchise.
Lovely. Thanks very much, Guy.
Pleasure.